Welcome to the Whiskey Calendar for day 18. I'm Daniel Whittington, going in blind, figuring out what we taste, what we smell, before we know what it is, and then hopefully coming to a reasonable conclusion of what we think it might be, then unveiling what it actually is and seeing just how wrong we are, and then comparing it if there's something to compare it to. Okay, good. The paper is still in there. Tape is covering the name. Clean glass. If it helps find a tasting wheel, it's now late compared to when it came out and these videos come out, but I recently just got a chance to see First Fill Whiskey's new tasting tree, bush, floral. It's beautiful. It looks like a work of art. Use something like that, a tasting wheel from somebody's book, just to jog ideas into your brain. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's a thing. But it's always better to have references to try to help remind you so you don't get tunnel vision on what you're smelling. Nose. Oh, okay. So, there's not a lot there on the nose. At first, it's mostly salty vanilla. There's a lightness to it that's very... Oh, weird. Just from an angle, for a split second, I got a light note of lemon sweet juicy fruit. But it's a little iodine. Might be a little bit of smoke in this. But there's a lot of vanilla. This is reminding me a little bit of Cahuilla. I don't know that it is. Oh, it's not a conclusion. That, just in case you're wondering. This is not me coming to a conclusion. That's just, it reminds me of something in the direction of an Islay. I don't know that it is Islay, though. It definitely has this sort of hollow mid-note where it's like a lot of this earthy, medicinal, smoky, and a lot of this light and vanilla and cream, and in the middle, just sort of like hole in the middle. It's making it easy to smell, but hard to pick up anything really clear and specific beyond that. Maybe candle wax? I know that's a weird one. Just wax. All right, we're going to try it. Ooh. Nice. Meaty. A little bit sparkly. Yeah, it does really remind me of Cahuilla a lot. I wonder if we're getting an interesting Cahuilla. You know what would have been fun is if we got an unpeated Cahuilla, because those are really hard to get, and they're very fun to try, because most people don't get to try them. On the palate, there is a middle line of vanilla cream and fruit, but it's completely threaded through and surrounded by this mossy smoke. However, it is still light and delicate. If it's not a blend, it would make a great blend. Or it would be easy, it would be fun to work with as a blending component for a smoky whiskey. There's a lot of room in here for things to fill in the corners. I'm going to argue this is a single malt from Scotland, probably in Islay direction. It's just a little too light and sparkly for me to get that really meaty, foresty smoke that I get from the main island part of Scotland. Like Highlands, that when it's smoky, tends to be more meaty for me. Even Ardbeg isn't as much meaty as it is just density. I guess it could be an Ardbeg. It doesn't taste like an Ardbeg, though. If there is an age statement, it's probably in the 10 to 12 range, would be my guess. All right. We'll find out how right or wrong we are. Oh, Ardray! I forgot about Ardray. That's not Isla. Where is Ardray? Did it say single malt or did it say blend? It just says Ardray 2023 release. Well, that's not helpful, note taker person. I need more details. Because I was thinking Ardnaho, and it's not Ard. Is there an Ardray? Oh my God, I have no idea. I have no idea what Ardray is. Okay. Well, I mean, what would I compare this to? Let's just start there. Because I'm trying not to get on Google, and I'm using my phone for recording audio, and so I don't really have an easy way to search things up without completely obliterating this. I have no idea what Ardray is. This smells kind of light and delicate, but still smoky. It makes me think of all the light and delicate smoky scotches that I've had. It could be that it's a blend. Yeah, you know, it might be a blend, and that's why I've never heard of it. Okay, if it was a blend, it's really well balanced, and it tastes like a really simple Isla single malt without a lot of, not a ton of nuance, but it's just very nice, you know? What would be a good, what is Black Bottle? I can't remember what Black Bottle, let me get the ladder out. Black Bottle, the original, was a blend of Isla whiskeys. The new version, not so much. Let's try the old version, which was more smoky. That's a 10-year-old. Yeah. Let's try the Black Bottle 10-year-old. This was Paul Dwyer was the person who gifted this whiskey. And it has, I was going to say it's never been opened, but it has. Okay. So if I remember correctly, this is an older bottle. I really hope I'm right on that. Because if it is, then it's more smoky. The newer Black Bottle, which is this sort of flatter bullet whiskey style, flat shape, flask-like almost. Less smoky, way more space-sidey whiskeys. But the original Black Bottle, again, don't know if this is the original, but the earlier editions, they were smokier. And it smells more. Yeah. This one's a little bit different. This one's the sample from the calendar is a little more fruity. And this one, a little more iodine and ooh, there's a density to this 10-year-old. I'm betting this doesn't have an age statement. They're very close, actually. There's a little bit of a density to this one. Wow, this is dusty. That's not in the Ardray. But the nose, I should compare it. What am I doing? I need to compare it to the one Black Bottle that you can get. That's kind of the whole point. But it was it was actually really close to Black Bottle. I wonder what is in, I'm getting more and more convinced that this Ardray is a blend. But we'll find out once this video is already released. Okay. So this is the more accessible Black Bottle now. And the nose on the Ardray, way better. On the Black Bottle, it's simplified and sweetened. Oh, yeah, no. This is way more generic vanilla cream caramel direction forward. Barely any, if no, almost no smoke comparatively. This one's rich, delicate a little bit. Way more put together, even though it still sort of to me has a dip in the mid palate that I'm losing. But I still like it better. It tastes like a nice smoky blend. And I love nice smoky blends. So I'm fine with it. If in the comments, tell us what Ardray is, and as soon as I see someone do a really good explanation, I'll pin the comment. Cheers to you, and I'm really glad you're here.